In March 2025, a tanker called Andaman Skies was denied entry into India. Officials said it was unsafe, too old. The paperwork didn't match. On paper, the story ends there. But our investigation found something different. The ship never docked, yet the oil it carried still reached Indian shores. How did that happen? Satellite records and shipping trackers show what the paperwork doesn't. Out at sea, Andaman Skies met another tanker, the Ozano. The two ships lined up, hoses connected. Crude oil moved from one vessel to the other. The first ship disappears, the second sails in, and the sanctioned oil enters India without ever being officially allowed. This is not an isolated loophole. It's part of a system, a shadow network known as the Dark Fleet. More than 600 aging tankers operate this way. They carry Russian, Iranian, and Venezuelan oil, much of it under sanctions. They use 3 tricks: switching off transponders, changing their names and flags, trading oil at sea, far from oversight. They are uninsured, poorly maintained, and invisible by design. India has rejected ships before. Andaman Skies was not the first. Authorities flagged them as unsafe or non-compliant. But here's the gap. India blocks the vessel, not the cargo. And so the oil still arrives, just carried by another name. On paper, the rules are clear. In practice, they are easy to bypass. Our investigation didn't stop at the ports. We traced where the ships themselves go when they're no longer useful. The trail leads to Alang, Gujarat. It is the largest shipbreaking yard in the world. Here, tankers are deliberately run aground and dismantled for scrap. And in 2025, vessels with links to the Dark Fleet quietly arrived here. Their ownership was hidden behind shell companies, their histories scrubbed by paperwork. But eventually, the same ships that carried banned oil were beached and cut apart for steel. These ship sales rarely happen in the open market. They move through middlemen, shell firms in Dubai, Hong Kong, and the Caribbean. On paper, the tankers look legitimate. In reality, many belong to the Dark Fleet. For owners, it's profit. For Alang, it's cheap steel. For regulators, it's a loophole. But there is a hidden cost. These ships are unsafe. Many are cracked, leaking, and unfit for the sea. The risk of spills is constant, and scrapping them is deadly. Inside, asbestos, oil sludge, toxic metals. Workers in Alang often use no protective gear. In 1 year alone, at least 14 workers died dismantling ships here. The real price of cheap steel is human life. The pattern is consistent. Ban the ship, transfer the oil, deliver the cargo, scrap the vessel. Every step legal on paper, every step undermining the sanctions in practice. Sanctions are meant to stop this trade, but the Dark Fleet sails on, invisible on the seas, profitable on the beaches, and always one step ahead of the rules. The oil flows, the ships die, the fleet survives.